I still think about my friend Andrew almost every day. A few years ago, he survived a terrible car accident. The doctors saved his life, but they couldn't save his face. Before the accident, Andrew was the kind of guy everyone noticed. He was handsome, confident, and always surrounded by people. Girls constantly flirted with him. He had everything going for him. Then, one night, everything changed. When I heard he was recovering in the hospital, I decided to visit him. Nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Half of Andrew's face was badly disfigured. Deep scars stretched across his cheek and jaw. One side of his mouth drooped unnaturally. The sight shocked me, but what scared me more was the look in his eyes. He didn't seem like himself anymore. When I entered his room, he stared at me silently for several seconds. Then he smiled. For a moment, I felt relieved. We had been friends since childhood. I thought maybe he was happy to see a familiar face. I was wrong.
Without warning, Andrew jumped out of his hospital bed and charged at me. He slammed into me so hard I hit the wall. "Why me?" he screamed. His voice didn't even sound human. He kept hitting me while repeating those words over and over. Nurses rushed into the room and pulled him away before he could seriously hurt me. As they restrained him, I noticed something terrifying. He wasn't crying. He wasn't angry. He looked completely broken. A few days later, I returned to visit him again. This time, I brought his dog. Andrew had always loved that dog. I thought maybe seeing his best friend would calm him down. The moment the dog approached the bed, Andrew suddenly grabbed it. Then he bit it. Hard. The dog yelped in pain and tried to escape. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The nurses rushed in again and sedated him before he could seriously injure the animal.
After that, one of the nurses pulled me aside. She looked exhausted. She told me that Andrew had become one of the most feared patients in the hospital. According to her, he wandered the hallways late at night whenever he wasn't being monitored. He would chase female nurses through the corridors, not attacking them, just following them, making strange noises, growling, laughing, scratching the walls. Sometimes they would turn around and find him standing silently at the end of a hallway, staring at them. The nurse admitted that several staff members had requested transfers because of him. That conversation stayed with me. I thought Andrew needed help, real help. I asked his doctor if they could bring in a psychiatrist. The doctor sighed. Then he told me something that made my stomach drop. A psychiatrist had already evaluated Andrew multiple times. The recommendation wasn't therapy. It was permanent admission to a psychiatric hospital. The doctors believed he was becoming a danger to himself and everyone around him. A few weeks later, Andrew was transferred. I felt horrible. I kept thinking about the friend I grew up with, the guy who taught me how to ride a bike, the guy who stood beside me at my wedding. Now he was gone, at least mentally. I still visit him from time to time. Sometimes he recognizes me, sometimes he doesn't. But there's one thing that still haunts me. During my last visit, Andrew looked directly at me and smiled. The same smile he gave me in the hospital before he attacked me. Then he quietly asked, "If they fixed my face tomorrow, do you think I'd become myself again?" I didn't know how to answer.
And honestly, I'm still not sure whether the accident damaged Andrew's face, or if it revealed something that had been hiding underneath all along.